Hello everyone, it's Mandy here from Grammary Creative Arts. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. I hope you're all really well. I'm back to do a couple more tags, one for yesterday the 13th and one for today the 14th. And all I've done is just ink around, and I've just added a brad to the little story excerpt, which is in the centre of the room stood a pile of dinner plates. Now I went on to, I just googled vintage plates side view or stack of plates or something like that. So I've got all of these plates that I am going to cut out. Okay, they're all cut out, and I've also I glued them to some of my blue book pages, just because they're only printed on 80 GSM cardstock, and they were a little bit flimsy. I'm just going to put my glasses on because that will... Ah, look at that, I can see. It's a miracle. Right. So I'm thinking, I want to stack those up, but there's all of this rubbish dust here on the tag. I'm just going to glitter on the other, just sitting on my desk, and I thought, hey, why don't we add a little bit of ghostly glitter to our dirt, dust and stuff. Just let that dry. Put this away. The Tim Holtz Distress Rock Candy, and I haven't put it away since it's been sitting on my desk. I bought it at Christmas, but I haven't used it. It's just been sitting there. So when those little bits of art glitter dry, that will just leave just little bits of glitter in the dirt. Okay, so I want to stack up our little plates. See how these are sort of, they're not just stacked, they're I'm going to put some, so I'll use these up. What else does this tag need? Oh, I actually went through and stuck all of my story onto all the pages, so it's all done. I don't have to worry about losing them and getting them out of order. I reckon we need to sew around that. In that case, I need to take this off, and I'm just going to go and sew around that and I'll just dry that glue, otherwise it'll get caught in the sewing machine and that won't be very good. So I'll be right back. There we are. Oh, it's all dried. I kept drying it, going, oh, it's not drying, but then I remembered that they're all white bits, like the probably peeled paint or something on the floor. So of course it was all dried, but just so nothing very overly huge today for that one. I think I'm just going to glue that so it doesn't swing, although it can, can't it? Yeah, we'll let it swing. We'll let it swing. And I've got a little number out of my my little strip ephemera sheets, and this one's just happens to have my birthday, 13th of the 6th, and so I thought that I'd put it on here because, well, why not? So yes, it was my birthday yesterday, and nothing very exciting. So I might just put a bit of, maybe some of our muslin, poke that around. That doesn't look too bad. Remember, I'm sticking with the keep it simple strategy, kiss, and they look quite cute. I think it's just a stock. It's from a catalogue, and I just printed it out just 3 times so that I could stack up plates. Okay, so there's our plates, and now the next one is a little file folder. And what is that one? At around 1:15, Rose was disturbed by muffled sounds coming from the direction of the study. Dum dum dum. Okay. I'm delirious. No, I'm fine. I used to love reading stories to the kids when I was working as a kindy teacher, before my knees gave way and I wasn't allowed to do it anymore. And some of the other workers would get quite upset because it'd be story time and they didn't want anyone else to read the story because I'd do all the voices and, yeah, just make it sound, just be fun. Kids would be laughing, or they'd jump if it was something not scary, because of course they're only 5 and 6 year olds, but you know, something that goes bump, and you'd go bump and they'd all jump and then giggle and oh dear. In fact, even when we went to Vietnam, we were in a restaurant, and it just so happened that the 2 boys of the restaurant owner came out with some books, the Cat in the Hat like books, and they're in a box. There's about 10 books, and it turned out that my stepfather had given them to him, and they go, "Oh, Mr. Brad, he give these to," and so I've got Cat in the Hat. No, I read it, and the older one understood a little bit of English, but he didn't understand it all, and the younger one, his command of English wasn't very good. But they sat there for the whole Cat in the Hat, and the mum, after, she goes, "Oh," she said, "I know that they didn't understand all that story, but they love your voice," because of the way I like express all the different characters, and you know, the fish saying no. Oh dear, sorry, I digress. Let's see. So we've got, what have I pulled out? So we've got the study. I've found a bookcase and lots of papers and a little clock. It doesn't actually say, what is it, around 1:45. It's only got one hand. So I could, ooh, if I put it, even though I've put the dimensional magic, I put a hole in there, I'm sure I've got some little watch pieces. I could actually put some, doesn't matter if they're oversized, with a brad there, make it 1:45. Good thinking. I'll just go and look for them. So I found all these, well, I found an old watch which I haven't destroyed yet, and I found all these watch pieces from other watches I have destroyed, and then I also found this little bit which must have been, oops, and I lift it up, there we go. I don't even know where I had it from, but it's almost 11:45. So, but I don't think I've got anything small enough to go through the center. So I might just glue that on there, because it does say at around 1:45. So as long as I put the little hand on the midnight. Oh, it's very, tweezers are in order for this one, I think. I can sort of have it like there. Cute. Okay, let's do that before I lose this, because I am likely to lose it. Better use my strong glue. Like that. Right. Good. Put that aside to dry a little bit. So I've got 2 of these. They fit together. I thought it might be cute to actually have the, which way is it going in? That way. I could even have the little bookcase opening. And if I do it with, I'm sure I've got a little bit of calico, we can hinge it. This is not calico, but it's the selvage of something. That would be enough. So I thought if I put it, and then put it at the back of here, and then I can put something on the back of that can hinge like this. So let's put it in here first. Now that's very white, so I will just there we go. Just take that white off the material. This can go. I won't stick it yet until I've decided. There is another desk. Where's the other desk? Oh, we could just have the fireplace. And then there's the other part of the study then. Yeah. Because the fireplace always has a clock on it, doesn't it? Oops. The papers could still be, because it's a study, papers could still be there. Or we could, there is a candlestick. We could almost, if I cut those apart, I could have the candles, one on each side of the little thing of the clock. Even though I know the perspective's all wrong, but it doesn't really matter. Let me cut those apart. That's cute. I might. So when I've got something that like sticks out, I'm going to, what I do is I trace it roughly, very rough. And then I cut inside it so that it's just ever so slightly smaller than my, and you see here, it's only a couple of mils smaller. Sit on. I don't know about you, but well, not quite that ornate, but I have got old fireplaces like that in my house, and of course where the fireplace is, it comes out into the room. See, so you can't see that from the front, but it's just ever so slightly smaller. But I'm still going to ink along the edges because sometimes you get that little bit of a shadow happening. Yep, That looks good because it is away from the and then if we maybe the clock also, the candlesticks can go back, the clock can come forward, and we'll put some sort of glitter or I'm sure I've got some distress stickles or something like that that we can just make the little flames. I might use these because then I can use them up. A little clock at midnight. Oh, haven't even glued this one down, silly sausage. Oh, I've cracked it. I've cracked the clock, but it doesn't matter. It's okay. Now these can go flat. That way they can go behind the clock. I will go and find some stickles for the flame. I could just use Kindy Glitz, or do we actually want, have I got a goldy one? Oh, I do. These are, all right, looks, hopefully this is the Distress Stickles Antique Linen. I don't even know if you can still buy this stuff. It's probably all dried out, but we'll see. No, it's coming out. Yay. I'll make it go up like that. Oh, look at that nice flame. Beautiful. Well, who would have thought that would still come out? Nice. Okay, now we need to work out, this can go around here. It will be off to the side. There, we need to ink that. Didn't quite stick it together properly. See a bit of white there. Shame we didn't have a little fire to put in the mantelpiece, in the fire grate. Not sure if. Okay, I've been fiddling around. Oops. And just sticking my finger into the stickles. Oops. And I thought that maybe I could have. Oh, Mandy, look what you've just done. You're Wally. This is why you should leave things to dry. I'll have to just wipe that off and do it again. Okay. I'll come back and do that again and that one because I stuck my finger in both of them. All right. Stickles away. Okay. If I have that there, then it can come around and be like that. So my little study will be like that. So that's what I'm going to do. Had to do a bit of a thinking thunk to work out what I was doing, but I got there. as you can see, I changed desks. Down there, give it a bit of a I don't have anything to put on the back of that one, so I guess I can just, not that you're really going to see it, but I'll give it a little bit of stencil. There we go. And then we'll stick this, where do we want it to be, about, yep. Straight-ish, and give this a bit of stencil love. And just need to fold that and give it a crease. And we might just ink it. That'll come around here. That needs to be folded, and as it's sitting in the pocket, that'll hold it in place. And when you take it out, you can see the whole study at 11:45, or 11:45, I should say. Now, I feel like I want to just, I don't know, put something, not that. I just need something. Maybe some of this, just tighten it. Yep, we'll just do that. That'll be nice and soft. We'll put a large eyelet in there. Oh. Okay. That doesn't need to be that long. Let's cut that off. Oops. About there. Okay. So we've got our little study. We could even have that over the front if we wanted to. but I don't think we do, because I think it will just get caught. And also it needs to stay in there so that the material stays creased. Okay, so there's our little tag. Then we need our little story blurb. Okay, so let's have a little look-see. We've got a simple one here. I added that rock candy to all of the white pieces on the floor, so they've got a bit of glint in the dust, so sort of could be broken dishes or anything. That's that one. And then we've got the little study here, and I found those hands almost 11:45. Remember, I popped that up on a bit of cardboard just to give it a bit of dimension, and that is going in there. Like a little oh, we're still not bad, starting to go out a little bit, but if I let it go, but if it was in a bookcase it would almost be okay. Okay, thank you everyone for joining me today. Please like my video, subscribe to my channel so I can keep on bringing you more crafty goodness. You have a wonderful day, evening, morning, depending where you are, and I shall see you next time. Take care. Toodles.